Wildflowers, how are you today? Let's get into your reading, see what's on everyone's mind in the collective. Big forgiveness energy around swamp lily. Okay, so a swamp lily obviously comes out of the swamp, right? So what could be more messy and dirty, but also rich. Okay, so let's not forget that a swamp is full of living things. So there's a lot of potential when swamp lily shows itself as a card, in that it, Spirit, thank you. Oh my goodness, I think I've had this wedding bush card for you guys 3 days in a row now. Okay, so there is commitment on somebody's mind, and there's also commitment on your mind. Now, you might even not know who this person is at the moment, but you really want a commitment, and specifically wedding bush, okay, commitment, marriage. Now, for females, you may have, and you don't know it, up to 5 suitors around you. This is literally what this card indicates, okay? Because on a wedding bush, one female is surrounded by 4 male flowers energetically. So this is going to be a really interesting read. I'm going to keep going and see just what else comes out. Thanks, Spirit. Ooh, slippery, slidey cards. I've got 2 here. It's really interesting, actually. They're all sort of the same colours, black and white. So something's going to present itself to you. Sorry, that's water ribbons, and it's freedom. Something's going to present itself to you, and when it presents itself, it's going to be clear cut, which is the message we had yesterday. It's not going to be any game playing, for example. It's also kind of going to be really obvious to you when it wasn't. So water ribbons represent freedom, and in some readings, depending on what's come out before the cards, it can represent sort of taking a river going upstream or downstream, and which one to take, and one of them's freedom. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. It's for you, you're going to take you're instinctively going to now kind of take the right flow. And actually clarity was just underneath that, which is Baronia clarity. So it's actually, if you're sort of going, or you're stuck in a situation where you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get this partner, that's just going to come to you. Is there anything that my watchers, viewers need to know with regards to that clarity? No, this is going to happen naturally. Rebirth. Just be true to yourself. Do things that are really nice and simple at the moment. Don't go embroiling yourself in big, I was going to say toxic projects. If that makes sense to anyone, let me know. But don't go doing something that you instinctively feel is going to take up a lot of your energy. Remembering we started with that card. And then you're going to have this crow's foot is rebirth. So it's just happening naturally for you in the background. Let's swap cards. Let's go to that were the Australian wildflowers. Let's go through to our worldwide flowers now. What else do our viewers need to know today? Whoa, I did actually get the marriage card again. Wild Rose Trust is actually a marriage card. But it was at the bottom of the deck, and at the top of the deck, 2 days in a row again, we've got love, deep love that's going to present itself after you've been through literal hell, Devil's Bridge, hell. Okay, this love's going to come, it's going to present itself to you, it's going to be forthright, it's going to be upfront, like the front of this card, it's going to be passionate, it's going to hit your heart in a way you don't know. It's really going to open your heart where you've shut down before as well. Okay, so it's just such a beautiful card. I'm so happy for you. So, I just feel like there's just so much marriage and commitment around at the moment, but I'm just getting that vibe that a lot of you don't know how, and you just need to be fine and just keep Just keep manifesting almost, or claiming, or I aming that you're in this relationship. This relationship that comes up is also, you know, you've got like marriage, love, romantic love, deep love, purposeful love, the love of your life, followed by wild tulip desire. It's also going to be like a super, super passionate, sexy, the fire is never going to go out of this relationship. Now, interestingly, both of these cards have like relics from Europe in the background. And I do feel that this partner has, or you both have like past lives together that have played out in that area. Potentially didn't go right, and it wasn't that, you know, you had fights or third parties or anything like that in those lives. It was just, you know, the olden days, and someone may have got sick and passed on, so they're coming back to be with you in this life, or they could have been in war. So it's just, you know, you were really meant to have a family with this person and leave a legacy. Just a beautiful reading, really. I don't know how many more love cards are in these decks that can come out for you. It's just so awesome. Maybe we'll move on to our Earth Magic in a minute. Oh, this is really pretty as well. So, you know, it's not only that, it's just peace forevermore with this person. You've kind of landed in the right relationship once this he or she comes in, okay? So, Japanese cherry, sweet smelling, life is easy, life is peaceful. There's no arguments. If there are arguments, it's like this person is the person that kind of just kind of lets it go. Like you just never have to be kind of waiting for something to go wrong. That just never happens again for you with this person, okay? I'm going to go pull some Earth Magics, but before I do, if you like my readings, you can take one. My link is in the description, and I would love it if you can subscribe. So let's see what we're going to close out this reading with our Earth Magic cards. What's flown out? This is all about to happen right now. Okay, you can see it's just literally going to come and sweep you off your feet in a way is what I'm getting, because it's going to breach from somewhere that you couldn't even think of. Or it's, you know who the person is and you just don't know how you're going to get back together. You can't. It's like, you know, think of how far down a whale of that size has to be to then breach. Okay, so this is, and then, but when it does with such force and it breaks the surface, and, you know, I don't know if I've been lucky enough to see a whale breach off the beach. I was actually at Bondi Beach in Sydney, which is really quite rare to see whales off of there, but it breached and it was quite close. And I mean, it was just like, it's a memory in my mind that's snapped forever. The enormity of this is just so special. And it's a real mother, you know, it's a mammal, it's a real mothering, childbearing kind of energy as well, okay? It's like giving literally birth to this whole relationship. You know, practically speaking, if you want birth, that's possible as well. I'm going to leave it there because that's just an awesome read. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you soon.